I run across something I needed to do, and I just thought I'd just fire up a camera and I got a couple old tricks here at the table saw that y'all might be interested in. I've got a piece of plywood here that is, for whatever reason, it's not straight. This side here is high, was it sitting here high right here? In other words, it's concave. So the other side is rocking in the middle, convex. But the situation I got, see, it's high here and here. Well, if this whole thing can touch, you're fine. But see, it's leaving up yonder. This ain't got there yet. So you're still not going to get a straight cut. And you want to go to the trouble of doing this on a table saw, you want a straight cut. So basically, I got to cut this thing on both sides a little bit, just nothing else to get it straightened out. However, once I get it straightened out, I need a certain distance, which once I get one straight, that's not going to be a problem. So what I like to do, what I have learned over the years, if it's quick and easy, you'll do it. I have converted a level and made a foot on it to ride across this fence. It's a good level, it's got some age on it, but this is back when they, I bought this in the early 80s. And it's a good level. But anyway, all it needs to be is straight. If you notice, it's longer than my fence. Well, I can hook that thing right here, and it's riding here and here. So I should be able to take that through, and I've done it. This is a quick and easy way to get one edge perfectly straight. Then I can flop it around and cut the width that I need, and then I'm comfortable that both sides are parallel. So let me demonstrate that for you right here. So we now have one edge straight. What I always liked is quick and easy, simple setup. It's like that. You'll come there using it. This level trick, I've used it a lot. Now you take the side you just cut, and they'll set right against that fence just perfectly. Now that's what you were shooting for. Now what you can do, I've got a size that I'm looking for. Now that I got a straight edge, I can set my fence to that. Now, when I make this cut, I'll have the piece I'm looking for, and then I'm going to show y'all another little old trick. But I'll cover that here in just a second. But let's go ahead and make this cut. So we've got our fence set for this right here, and you need to make some later on, glue setting up, whatever's going on. But you want this exact measurement. It can't be off for whatever reason. I mean, in joints, the closer you get, the better off you are. But then, this is the width you need, but you need it out of this material. You don't want to move the fence. So, what you do, let's, it needs to be a little bit longer. That might work. Let's try it and see. What you do is get you a scrap piece of wood. Let's go ahead and make that cut. And I'll show you what I'm talking about. we got this piece cut the exact width as this, because you didn't want to do this because you're needing this. And at some point, you may need another just like it or whatever. But anyway, this is just a scenario. Now, this is the width of what the fence is now. This is the thickness. Let's say your neighbor come up and says, can you cut me? I need it that thick. I need it right here, you know. Okay, you don't want to move your fence because you need to go back to that. So now you've cut this with a blank piece. You take the width of what you want these to be, put it right here. You make another cut. Now, in essence, what you've done here, that's the width you're needing. So now you take the pieces that he wanted cut, we'll cut a few of them. Okay, so you cost you a scrap piece of wood. Now you've got these two pieces the same width as this. Yeah, same width as that. So he can take this and go on about his rat killing, and you can go on about your rat killing because you have not moved your fence. Just a little trick I thought I'd throw in here today. This don't come up very often, but every once in a while, this is a handy little old trick. Let's say this right here, you meant to cut before you cut that and forgot about it. Now, you know, I don't know very many people's got two table saws, because that's the quickest way to cut. I mean, when you put on a bandsaw, you know how rough that is. Chop saws and radial arm saws are good about cutting the ends off to length this way. Table saw is by far the best to rip something down to it, the length. I guess you would agree that there's nothing no better. They claim a radial arm saw is good for that. Nah, no. Radial arm saw is good for the same thing a chop saw is, cutting to me. You know, when the radial arm saw was made, they had this big spiel that it would do the only tool you'll ever need, but they kind of oversold it a little bit. But far as cutting it to length, that does a better job getting a 90-degree right here than the chop saw does. And it's, well, I guess I've had it 7 or 8 years now. When I first got it, it done real good. You can't hardly dial it, but every now and again, it'll cut a 90, but you don't know when that is. But anyway, I thought I would show this. This isn't something that you need that often, but when you do need it, it is the handiest thing, and really, it doesn't take long to do. So that way, you still got this. Your neighbor's got his pieces cut. He's on his way, and you're back in business. Just, that's a little old trick. I don't even know what you would call this. Making a cut on a table saw without moving your fence? I don't know. It's just a little trick I picked up over the years. And it come to me because it come up, and then I thought, man, I just don't see it on YouTube. Of course, I ain't looked in a long time, but don't know what you would type in to search for. I don't know. But every once in a while, this little trick may come in handy for you. Because the better cuts, if you never move this fence, of course, you can take and put, in this situation, you can probably put something right here, but then say you're doing these cuts with some real expensive wood and you can't afford to make a mistake. Well, if you don't move that fence, that won't be the mistake you make. Doesn't take but a minute to do it. Just, it's guaranteed. You're going to get the cuts, the widths, and everything you want. I hope this helps. I really do. It's just, you may never use it, but something in your back pocket, thinking, well, I might need that one day. I know it's been a couple times since 1971 that I've needed it, but just thought I'd throw that out there. I appreciate you watching. Leave me a comment and tell me what you think about and what you would call this little method. We'll just come up with our own name. I don't know if anybody else has ever done this or not. I don't know. I did a little search on YouTube just to see. Nothing ever, a lot of silly stuff come up, but I really don't know what to. The best thing I can come up with, make a cut on your table saw without moving your fence. I don't know. I know the people who watch my channel, they got some good ideas. Y'all leave me a comment and what you would call this little method. But until next time, y'all be safe, and I'll catch you on the next one.